you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Seattle band The Night Cry will be volunteering at the West Seattle Junction Beautification Project on Saturday, May 21st from noon to 2 p.m. as part of One Seattle Day of Service.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the Cabinets from Big Poppy.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince and Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
K-Fox Night Beat with Nasty Ness Rodriguez.
The beat of the Fox. K-Fox Night Beat, Nasty Ness.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba. The Underground Surround Sound Star Time with Paul Pearson.
Thanks for tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to midnight. Sunday evening, your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
And welcome to our live studio audience for another exciting edition of Did You Know? And here we go with round one. Did you know?
COVID vaccine is free and easy to get. You don't need insurance or an appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at many locations near you.
And now we're going to double the value. Did you know?
The COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. You can visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round. Did you know?
The Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried because it's twice as contagious.
Then for our finale. Did you know?
The best way to protect yourself from the COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine. Did you know?
Rainier Avenue Radio. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's good? You're locked into Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm D Money.
What's up? It's Pint Patron.
ID yourself, you heard? Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, with interviews,
New hip hop and R&B.
straight from Washington streets and worldwide. Don't go nowhere. Here's the first song.
Hey yo, you gotta wake up. Times have been getting real rough. Real friends always know how to make you feel better. But if you wanna ride or die, that's by your side forever. You gotta go where the love is. Go where the love is. Right there in front of you. You could see it if you had a clue. The real love you've been looking for has been here all the time. You've been lost in the bushes, chasing them crushes. They hook at you like a fish on the end of a line. You thought they were the real thing, but the feelings kept changing. Now you're left all ass out twisting and thumping. Hey yo, you gotta wake up. Times have been getting real rough. Real friends always know how to make you feel better. But if you wanna ride or die, that's by your side forever. You gotta go where the love is. Go where the love is. Busted and broken, you're giving up hoping. Just wanna figure out how you got put down again. Spent all that time chasing a mirage in the wasteland. Now you're repeating the same old story to the same one who's always listening. You thought they were the real thing, but their feelings kept changing. Now you're left all ass out twisting and thumping. Hey yo, you gotta wake up. Times have been getting real rough. Real friends always know how to make you feel better. But if you wanna ride or die, that's by your side forever. You gotta go where the love is. Go where the love is. Always there that'll help you pick up the pieces. Want your ass to protect your feelings. There for you through every season. What you think you see? What you think you know? What? Always there to help you pick up the pieces. Want your ass to protect your feelings. There for you through every season. You ever thought love could be the reason? Hey, oh, you gotta wake up. Times have been getting real rough. Real friends always know how to make you feel better. You wanna ride or die, then ride before your eyes. You better go where the love is. Go where the love is. Hey, oh, you gotta wake up. Times have been getting real rough. Real friends always know how to make you feel better. Real friends always know how to make you feel ride or die, they're right before your eyes. Right there in front of you. You better go where the love is. You better go where the love is. You better go.
Hello, Rainier Avenue Radio, a fresh juice.
Coming in hot.
Oh my God. Just came in real hot right there. Got caught in love with the Wands song that we opened it up there, man. Shouts out to Wands of here in Seattle. New music from him. It's called Go Where the Love Is. Woo.
Rock with that. That was classy.
Man, I remember when we had him in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he's up to he's up to what he needs to do. If
he came in here and dropped some jewels too.
He did, and he wasn't afraid to talk about the whole Macklemore thing, with Thrift Shop. Yeah. So he's a dope dude, and you should he's always consistently dropping good R&B gems.
And his joints be jamming.
Yeah. Go follow him on IG and Twitter, by the way, at T1s. But man, you're tuned into Fresh Juice right here, new hip hop and R&B every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Hosted by myself, D Money,
and Pint Patron.
And look, we got ID yourself here too.
Check. What's happening? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good, man.
For once.
And we'll also be have a couple guests as usual, man. But right before we introduce our guests, man, we just launched this YouTube channel, man. And if you've been watching the clips the past week, just like reliving all of the hilarious stuff that went down last week, man, with Jermaine telling him that Seattle weed is way better than the LA weed, and he's just he was flabbergasted, man. Oh man, and we was learning about snowball fights and how those can be brutal.
Last show was lit. Last show was definitely lit. This show gonna be lit just as lit.
I think it was too, and we actually originally had it planned where we weren't gonna have someone in studio, but man, we last minute we got our guy here in the studio. He's a comedian, goes by the name of BoeBlast. So we'll bring him in. Plus, from Ontario, up there in Canada, we got Mickey O'Brien joining us as well, man. He had a joint that we played, I believe, last week about addiction, a couple weeks ago, about addiction that was called Bill Wilson. So, yeah, man, good show. But before we bring in our guest, man, Patron, how's your week been?
It went well, man. We went down to Portland on Sunday.
Portland? What'd you do?
Hung out with my brother. Man, we were out and about. We took the baby out, got him some brand new shoes.
Hey.
Yeah, his birthday coming up, so took him out in the tax-free Portland.
Okay. What about you, ID?
Be honest with you, brother, I've been very busy.
For sure.
Working on my album. Working on coordinating some events that I got coming up soon. I also want to throw my first ever, my own hemp fest. Sounds corny, but if anybody really does know me, I've been into the marijuana industry for quite some time, and based on my mom being a cancer survivor. And so,
have you ever been to hemp fest?
Yeah, I performed at one actually.
Yeah,
and then shout out to PRC, People's Republic of Clothing out of UW. They hooked me up when I was out there with some really dope plugs to be able to continue working with the HempFest people in general. And so it kind of just inspired me, like, just to kind of build my own brand. And so eventually I did. and it's called Juice Train. And so I've been repping my brand for quite a little while now, and just on the low key because I like quiet money. You feel me? So I don't really talk about it often. But yeah, no, Juice Train is doing real good, and I'm talking to some people about some offers. Things are going good. I've just been busy. You know what I mean?
Man, shouts out to our listeners already tapping in. KJ Grand already
what up,
at it. Yo, what's up with y'all? I'm the Weed Man 420.
I'm the Weed Man 420. I feel like I know a few. That could be anybody. I know.
He's right here. And Miles Salvador, have a great broadcast together with your guests. Myself. Pint.
Appreciate you, Miles.
Hey, you got to shout out ID yourself. ID yourself,
ID yourself as well.
Yeah, got to get
I'm in here, man. I'm in here.
What up? Yeah. What up, Marcus? Marcus in the comments.
Okay, Legacy Jones also here. Yes, sir.
We're playing this joint tonight.
Yeah, there will be a joint from him. Yes.
What's happening, legs?
But I think it's time to bring in some guests, man. Let's bring in our guests in studio first. So without further ado, here we go with BoeBlast.
Hat tilt. Much love to everybody. Was good.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, big dog? How you doing?
I'm good, fam.
Yeah, good. And we're gonna bring in our other guest from Ontario. Goes by the name of Mickey O'Brien.
Yo.
Y'all coming in with the energy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Supersonics hat, yo.
Yo.
It's official.
Okay, that's the love right there. And he be tapping his hat just like Bo too.
Yeah.
I see you guys. I see you.
So much you rep, fam. Every chance you.
Yo, Legacy Jones wanted to let us know that he's about to pop off and go to work and anything, but he wanted to say what's up to everybody, and he hopes we have a good show.
Oh, definitely, Dan. Hand Solo Records, yes.
Yeah.
We do.
Big up. Thank you for that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Got a couple for you. We got 2 joints later on in the show from Mickey here, and of course we're gonna. We haven't had a comedian on the show in a while, man. So we're gonna have some jokes for sure. We gotta have them. So
we're gonna be clowning.
We will be clowning as per usual, but and somewhere along the line as well, we're gonna do a review on this new Kendrick album, man. That dropped over the past weekend.
Crazy.
Trash.
Man, shut up.
That new Kendrick is trash. Says the hater. That's not me.
Oh man. Yeah, well, we're gonna get into that for sure. But right now, we want to remind you that all the music on tonight's program is available on our Spotify playlist. Just search Fresh Juice Mix 2022. Fresh Juice Mix 2022 on Spotify. Hear all the music from the show. Also, we're on IG and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. And if you go to the bio on our IG and Twitter right there, Fresh Juice Media, you'll be able to find our new YouTube channel on there. And you'll find clips of the show and all that kind of stuff, pictures with our guests and all that. And archives, past edition of the show, go to mixcloud.com/freshjuicepodcasts, mixcloud.com/freshjuicepodcasts. And those are completely updated, yo. So you can already listen to last week's show right there on Fresh Juice Podcasts on mixcloud.com. All right, so we are going to get into our next joint, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at this Kendrick Lamar album. We might do some birthdays, shout-outs, and all that, but how about this joint from London? Goes by the name of Or Bong JR. Has a new joint called Parasite off of Some Nights I Dream of Doors. So check it out right here. Or Bong JR. I want to say it correctly. So keep it locked. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Be back. Mikey O'Brien, BoeBlast. You know what it is.
This real thing. We're going through it every day. The pain you don't see, it don't mean it don't exist. Doctor, you don't know what's wrong with me. Doctor, slip at the bottom of the hill. But my whole life, and you don't know what that's like. Don't turn. You don't know what's wrong with me. Don't turn. You don't feel how I feel. There's a man on the television trying to tell me how to live my life in here. Never lived it, you do all the eating while we do the heavy lifting. Tell me pick myself up by the strap like it's so fucking easy. I don't listen to no teacher, preacher, pig or politician pointing fingers calling me a leech when they do all the leeching. Never need to worry about a thing cause daddy did it. If he didn't, system made it easy right from the beginning. Throwing down opinions, I mean truth is you don't really care. You don't want to see me happy, you would rather see me dead. Don't pretend you care about me, you would rather see me dead. Don't pretend you're on my side, please. Don't turn. You don't know what's wrong with me. You're the parasite. Don't turn. You don't feel how I feel. Don't turn. You don't know what's wrong with me. You're the parasite. Don't turn. You don't feel how I feel.
Yeah, man, that's that new music coming at you from Or Bong JR, Parasite, off of Some Nights I Dream of Doors, which is coming out of London, man. Good music.
I mess with that.
On Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, hosted by myself, D Money.
Pint size Patron.
ID yourself, you
Yeah, and we also got in studio with us a comedian, BoeBlast. And
Yo, real quick. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Mickey O'Brien from Ontario. Yeah.
I was
All right,
just
what were you
about
about
that
to say,
video.
ID?
That video, like, it kind of goes to something I was gonna mention, like, and it kind of reminds me of the Gorillas, but stop. How do they say that history always repeats itself? You notice that these we call them visuals. What do they call these? Like, where it's like not a video, but it's a video.
Yeah.
Like these visuals are becoming really popular, and like in a real retro. Like all the visuals I've been looking at are bringing back all kind of retro visions and retro views of filtering and just a lot of like. You'll even see the new videos. They'll cut to old clips. They're filtered with footage that makes it look like it's from the 60s. You know.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But like I'm noticing a lot of the old references in a lot of these visuals, and I'm really enjoying that. I love the suit that he was wearing. I love like the little imagery they did when it would shift into the next scene or whatever, like that little dreamy look, or whatever you would see it, and like when they would transition from one scene to another back in the old sitcoms, you know, like I don't know, I just love all that. I love it all.
Man, yeah, you got a good point there, man, and you got a good eye too. Like it's something I would overlook, but yeah,
There's a lot of flavor
I
in
see
there,
you
yeah.
though.
A lot of flavor in there.
Yeah, lots and lots of flavor, man. And how about we crank open a couple of birthday shout outs, man? Let's see. You got anybody you want to shout out real quick, Mickey? Anyone having a birthday in your life or just want to shout somebody out?
I'm looking on Facebook right now.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, y'all caught me. Okay, I'm caught.
I'll tell you a trick that I learned from my producer for like cleaning up your Facebook list. Every morning I check whose birthday it is and I delete people.
Yo, that's
cool.
hard. That's hard body.
Don't be born around me.
Yo, that is hard body, yo.
It's a good trick.
That's not a trick, bro. That's like blatant, like that ain't a trick, bro. Ain't no Houdini in that, bro. You just gone.
Well, that's how you tell, like, you know, people got multiple accounts and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
Lord have mercy. You're a gangster with it, bro.
Cold.
You hit that, yo. You're real quick to hit. Yo,
You're canceled.
He's the type of dude look at his cell phone. He's having to look at his cell phone real quick to hit that hater button, bro. Like, I pay $80 a month to hit this red button on you.
I don't know anybody's birthday it is today, but I want to shout out.
Canceled them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were. I think you started the cancel culture, big dog.
Yeah, I unfriended them all.
I got a birthday. If I can just throw it in the air.
Oh, please do. What you got?
I mean, I don't know if anybody knows him, but he's from the South originally, but he's a local of Olympia area, and he went by Shells. And it's his birthday today. He turned 35. Shout out to my boy Shells. Him and Leah, they've been together for a long time. They got children together. Wonderful family, wonderful people, all locals.
B-Day Shells.
Yeah, happy B-Day Shells, man. Definitely.
Also, for like my Texas fam, it's graduation season. So happy.
For real, it is though.
Congratulations again.
My mom likes to remind me of that because she's from Texas.
Yeah.
All right.
You can always tell who barely graduated by how loud the people cheer for him.
Wait, what happened?
Like the people that graduated with good grades, when their name is called at graduation, it's like a golf clap. Like, okay, we knew you was gonna do it. But if you barely graduated and you wasn't supposed to make it, that's my name. First one in the family.
I'm dead right now. I'm dead. I'm dead. You crazy.
Technical school.
You got anybody to shout out birthdays? Anyone coming up?
I want to go to a GED graduation. That's what I want to do.
Bro, that's the
there is one. I know they get to walk.
GED graduation.
I don't think it's like that.
They don't walk.
Nah, y'all mess. Nah, look. You kind of got it half right. So look, I was about to get my GED, but I got blessed to be put in a position with my new job where I'm gonna actually be getting my diploma. Now, the graduation you want to go to is the dude that was gonna get a GED, but he's really about to get a diploma. That's the turn up.
Yeah,
that's the turn up. Wait till I graduate. It's about to be a turn up.
All right, Bo, you got anybody to shout out, man?
I don't got any birthdays to shout out. Okay. All the birthdays is kind of ran out for right now. But
not even next month. We rather be next month.
We'll talk about that next month. I'm not about to premeditate no more.
Fair enough.
What I will do is
he's like no premonitions.
Yeah. I want to shout out my partner. He's with me today. My partner Pete McCorvey. You know what I'm saying? Out the SIP. Yeah, doing his thing, representing with me. My comedy partner. He's on the rise. He's in the Navy and he's out here doing his comedy grind with me. He's been rocking with me all day, and I just want to shout him out because the people definitely need to know who he is.
Man, that's what's up, man. Yeah, and KJ Graham said it sounds like his graduation.
I hear you.
Patron, any birthdays, man?
No, I just said the I said the congratulations for the graduations.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some birthdays, but happy birthday to you anyways.
Yeah, want to recognize a couple people in the scene that are having some birthdays, man. In Portland, artist by the name of Dante Thomas celebrated a birthday yesterday.
Happy B-Day.
And Rockwell Powers, an MC in Tacoma, celebrating his birthday today.
Happy B-Day, big dog.
Jordan Callahan, who's been on this show a couple of times, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Happy B-Day to you.
And Sonny Bonaho. If you don't know Sonny, it's his birthday tomorrow, man. He's been amazing.
Yo, Sonny's whole family is dope.
Years.
Happy birthday.
And Santonio Bandanas on Saturday, another legend here in the Seattle scene. And finally, Grinch is celebrating his birthday on Sunday.
Happy birthday
as well. You don't know Grinch, man. He actually has a song coming out with Sir Mix-a-Lot on Friday. So
the legendary.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our birthdays for this week, man. Right now, though, let's see. We got a couple minutes here for this break. Let's get into this Kendrick Lamar album.
Let me stop you right there, man.
Set it
Listen, man. When you watched, I'm gonna give you a couple of just pivotal movies. We'll talk about like Lord of the Rings, the Passion of the Christ. Give me a second. I'm getting to something.
I'm like, where's
Star Wars, and X-Men. Okay, all these movies you got to watch more than once to really get the gist of it. You can't tell me right now that we're all gonna really get a big slice of this apple or a pie rather, from the little bit of time we've had to listen to this album. I'm still digesting the first couple of songs. He's dropping them too quick. I can't listen to it all and really digest it. We can talk about one of them, and I might be able to chime in on it. But if it's not the one I'm listening to all the time,
I was gonna say, how do you want to do it? You want to go track for track?
yeah, like if you guys are gonna do it as a whole body of work, I can't. Like, how much of it have you gone through? I'm still going through J. Cole's album. Like, bro, you gotta sit there and digest that stuff. But hold on, I'm trying to get the record I was listening to. One moment, it's he just dropped it. I want to say yesterday or a week before. But one second, I'm gonna pull it up. But man, it's so hard to just, and like, I was just watching an interview with him this morning, and Kendrick was like being asked, he's like, how do you feel about being said that you're the the 21st century like rap god / Jesus / Tupac /
someone actually
all these slashes that they're throwing, and all these slashes they're throwing at me. I mean, and it's like he basically said that he's fine with it simply because he's living through being a regular person like you and me, in a sense that you can't stop him from going to a gas station or a corner store every once in a while. He knows he can't, but he can't help himself because he's just that human. And so in the sense of us recognizing him as some whatever pivotal place they put him at, he just simply wants people to recognize who they are and be that. And that's what I rationalize it with when it comes to the whole ID yourself thing. So it makes sense to me. But a lot of people, they hide behind things so they don't have to be who they really are. And that makes sense to me too. So it's just a lot of deep stuff. But the song is N95. That's the one I've been running.
You like N95?
Yeah, I've been really
made a
rocking
video to
that
that joint too.
Yeah, and I like it because they're doing, like I mentioned this before in another episode in the past. Like, I love when they're doing that split. Let's give you 2 minutes of one record and a minute and a half of another one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love it.
What you think about this record, Mickey?
Yo, I went in on it pretty hard.
Okay. How many times?
I've listened to it 4 times, the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing a lot of traveling. I was on tour last week, so
I was listening to it for 24 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Straight for 24 hours?
I listened to it on repeat the whole shift at work, on my way to work, and like I literally even would rewind it a couple different times before the first verse was even done, just to see if I understood it the right way. Somebody was flipping one of Jay-Z's bars in one of their little reaction videos, and he was like, dang, he flipped that one line with 3 different references, and it's like, yeah, it's a bar, but it's like I'm just trying to see where his head's really at. And some of these bars, they're not really bars, he's just talking to you.
Yeah, it's really great to see Kendrick get personal.
Yeah, he's just talking to you.
And I was just watching all the comments online and watching people rip his lyrics apart and go so in and be like, yo, this ain't the one, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm sitting there, and then the week before I was watching people be like, yo, Jack Harlow's record's banging. And I'm just like,
bro, he said the world is in a panic. The woman is stranded. The men on a run. The prophet's abandoned. Bro, you can't and if you just stop there, it's like, bro, there's so much in that alone, bro.
Yeah, I wish the rap community would dig into more records.
Yeah, well, they'd have to be born in the era where you had an Encyclopedia Britannica, but I feel you.
Just dig into more, be more about the lyricism, like the way they're digging into the Kendrick record. If they were to dig into more mainstream records, we'd have better mainstream rap.
That's why I love when Patron be doing the rap battle stuff randomly in general, because most of anything he talks about in that realm of music is super content related, super bar heavy, super metaphorical, and you gotta keep up. It's like I tell people, don't date a creative unless you're creative, or you'll get left in the dust. But in general, it's that stuff is real heavy for the mind. If you can't handle it, you'll never listen to a Kendrick album.
And some of the stuff he talks about, I feel wouldn't really get taken seriously if it wasn't coming from Kendrick. The song where he's talking about his aunt transitioning and his cousin transitioning. It's really heavy, man. And I don't.
Even in the interview, he says that a lot of the things that you think you understand, you're referencing metaphors of a general sense when he has to turn into a metaphor so he doesn't incriminate people.
Yeah.
And he was telling people he's like, the girl was like, so that's what you meant by when the one animal did this in the song, and he was like, well, that's part of what it means. And then she's like, well, then what does this mean? He's like, I can't even tell you that. And he was laughing and giggling, but in a real way, it's like there's certain things that he keeps hidden within his lyricism that not even he could tell us.
Mm-hmm. And then just things that need to be talked about in rap that are just in society in general, like sexual abuse and stuff like that.
That's why I stopped at the prophets line, because it's like if we had the same leadership that we wish we did as our ancestors taught us to have, otherwise we wouldn't have history in general. Then if we followed those prophets and those leaders, then we probably would be in a better space, no matter your origin of the world at all.
And I also love that it's coming to the forefront, like even just in the past year, with the Kanye record and then the Drake record and then this, it's been like a really emphasis on going back to full albums and everybody listening to a record from front to back.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the market before was just single, hit them. You know what I mean?
And it's like I told people when they get mad about phone calls not being answered or text messages not being responded to, brother, you used to mail a letter and wait a week, man. Get patient, okay? You need to listen to music a little bit longer. You used to get 7-minute songs, man, 11-minute songs, man.
Yeah.
You need to just sit down and listen for a minute. Maya Angelou, one of her best quotes was "Be still."
Yeah. Pause. Yeah.
Right. You just said this with the most simple. I thought you was about to tell me something hella deep, and you said some bullshit like "Be still."
Be still.
Like, man, let's move on to a song. Like, bro, I thought you was about to tell me something catastrophic. Like, okay. He said my
man's over here like, okay.
Sister, she said, "Be still." My mama told me that when I was running around my ass around the house. She said, "Sit your little ass." She didn't say "Be still." She said, "Sit your little ass down." Some goddamn.
Sit your butt down.
Well, we gotta watch single.
Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. I wish I would
have. It's all love. But you're right though. You're right though. She'll get the switch. She'll get the switch, and it's over.
All I was saying was sit your ass down and be still.
I used to get the switch, bro. I got the switch.
Before I turn you into a song.
Bro, for real, bro. She made those lyrics come to life, bro.
That's on Rich Spirit, that one of the songs on there. But what's your thought on that Kendrick album, Bo?
It's a lot.
It is.
So no, I'm saying so. Similar to what I did yourself was saying. It definitely, I'm an in-depth person. I call it. There's two different thinkers. There's a surface thinker and there's a decimal thinker. Right. And surface people take exactly what they hear at the beginning and run with that initial thought, and immediately that opinion is God. Right. Okay. And then you got a decimal thinker, somebody that's trying to break it all the way down, like the long division problem you could possibly have, and then at the end of it you have to break it all the way down till you can find that decimal, right? So you can get the correct answer. So I haven't found that decimal, but I'm intrigued and I'm still listening. I look at this Kendrick album like a play.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It does feel theatrical.
Yeah, like it's
you know what's crazy? You say that. I'm sorry for cutting you off. It reminds me of something that was said about Cat Williams.
Because I'm not done talking. So
go ahead.
I'm just kind of. I really kind of. No, you're good.
Cat Williams, they were saying that about Cat Williams, and Cat Williams was like, they're like, how does he do it? And they're saying as comedians, they've seen all comedians of the world practice, except for Cat Williams. Nobody knows what Cat Williams practices, and he admits that he doesn't. What Cat Williams says is he goes on stage and he continues the conversation he had with you from the last episode or the last.
I do think it was set up as a play, or if not, like a live show. The way Mr. Morale closes, and the big step is kind of like the lead.
You know what character I seen with Kendrick being a lot? The same character he was in Power when he was playing the smoker.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, well there was a character where he was trying to run up on maybe it was 50. You know what I'm saying? But he was so tapped in and locked in. I thought he was that character. And from watching like even that one video that he dropped when he changed into all of the faces and he morphed into all the faces, when he was spitting each one of those characters' faces, I didn't even see Kendrick. I seen those voices and that face really connected. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely deep and tapped in and tuned into his security and spreading the message. And I haven't even all the way got that message yet. I can't really tell you, but I can tell you I'm into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm into the album and I'm ready to.
It's intriguing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, what you think, Patron?
Oh man, where do I start? Let's start from the intro, man. I connected with that song, Grieve Different. I definitely grieve different, man. That's not even the name of the song.
United in Grief, yeah.
But yeah, I was messing with that. N95. I gotta say, man, he keeps bars alive too, though. Like I get how he doesn't have a traditional sense of rhyming, but he has an original style. The bars are there, there's jewels in there that you could pick up, and he's doing that at top tier pace. You know what I mean? Like you could tell he took his time with this stuff. Worldwide steppers. Oh, this is what I want to say. Around the same time as Drake was coming out, there was a nuance with hip hop when it came to vulnerability, and that was, it was lacking before that period. It was like a lot of bravado, having the most women, most jewelry, expensive cars was a big thing. Like that was like, I want to say like that shiny suit era, that bad boy era.
I remember that, yeah.
So I mean, pay attention to the vulnerability in these artists. I want to say there's a few artists that could take you from different emotions on the same piece of work, and that's not on a basic level, because I feel like every artist can make happy songs and sad songs. These are specific, tailored emotions that you are gonna relate to on a specific level, and he does like at least 4 or 5 of those.
For sure, yeah.
I think the Daddy Issues joint may be one of my favorites, and I relate to that for sure.
Yeah. I think my favorite one on it was probably We Cry Together. I like the back and forth, and then like the final line at the end of it, stop, taptoeing around the conversation type of deal,
Also, Ghostface.
We're just yelling at each other.
Ghostface.
Ghostface, one of my favorite rappers ever. So
Purple Hearts, yeah.
For him to pull him out of nowhere, let you know that that's what he's on. Like he's not just getting the most popping rapper, which ironically he also got Kodak Black on here and going super heavy, man. It's a new stage. It's a new stage of bars. You know what I mean? It's not your traditional boom bap rap, but these dudes is coming off with bars for sure.
I love the changes in the production. Like Count Me Out, I think, was my favorite track, and
heavy.
Yeah, just like the change ups, and I like when he's just spitting over just the raw piano. Even is just
right.
The production
We Cry Together. That's just gonna be like, you could just see that's gonna be a dope video. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that.
And I guess I saw people comparing it to Eminem and how he would do the storytelling. I mean, I
like
could definitely see
it's kind of like Kim.
Got like a Kim vibe on that.
Yeah, big time.
People saying that. I could see the influence. I want to say more importantly though, it was not more importantly, but something that might not be taken from this particular project. I see a strong Outkast influence in it. And I relate that to the way they incorporate jazz into it.
Yeah.
But on that same note, there was like the second to the very last track was like a 7-8 minute joint where he was just, man, going through childhood trauma.
Mother I Sober.
And there wasn't a dry spot in that whole 6 minutes where you wasn't just like understanding him. You know what I'm saying? Coming to understand what he's been through.
Yeah, man.
I like Savior.
You like Savior?
And if I could compare it, as I'm thinking and I'm listening to the growth and the messages,
the interlude,
and the vulnerability to this album, I would compare this album to that 444. That Jay-Z 444, like that vulnerability. I got caught cheating. I'm gonna tell the world about it. I'm about to confess this. I submit. I submit to my family. I submit to myself. I submit to the debt that I feel like I owe my community, which is my vulnerability, and to let everybody else tap into theirs.
Damn.
To build a little bit more security.
Man, what I want to see right now is some comments, yo. I know you have opinions about this album, so shit those comments on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, man. We need to see those. But right now, we're gonna go to break, man. We'll show up the comments during the break, but right now we're gonna take a couple minutes, pay some bills. We'll be back right here on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. Mickey O'Brien's joined us from Ontario. We got BoeBlast here in the studio of Tacoma, a comedian, and lots more coming. Also, a special guest will be joining us right after 10 p.m. will be debuting their new track as well. He goes by the name of Peter Wayne. So keep it locked. There's a lot more coming. Tell your friends. This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Monty. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money and Pint Size Patron.
Feel uneasy on your feet? Need assistance to walk? Do you use a wheelchair and want to stand more? What if you could stand stronger and feel steadier on your feet? What would this mean for your daily life and those closest to you? Join our dance-based walking program to improve balance, coordination, strength, and stamina. Wednesdays, May 18th to June 22nd at 2 p.m. at the iconic Columbia City Theater in partnership with Rainier Avenue Radio and Hugs That Empower Nonprofit. Walkers, wheelchairs, and canes, welcome. If you can stand and bear weight for even just 5 seconds, come dance to walk with Tango Stride.
On Rainier Avenue Radio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Always up, baby, to your help.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner, Ronald Pepe Bean. And we host the show Lidline Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we talk about football, basketball, local sports, national sports, Seahawks, UW, Seattle U Redhawks, Garfield Bulldogs, all that and more right here on Lidline Sports on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Northwest Film Forum's Collective Power Fund is now open for grant applications. Grants are starting at $2,000 up to $10,000 for individual or artist collectives. The annual grant cycle focuses primarily on supporting art that incites public dialogue, pushes boundaries, explores genre fluidity, speaks its truth through an authentic perspective, and is often non-traditional, anti-institutional, socially responsible, or disruptive of any existing structures and conventions. Learn more and apply at collectivepowernw.org.
What's good, world? It's Mikey McGolly. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio, hosted by D Money, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself, Floss Gang. Let's get it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, every day I wake up, I'ma celebrate. I'ma pop some champagne on a hater nigga every day. Made it out the gutter, so you know I ain't gon' hesitate. Grinding all my life, they thought that I would never elevate. San Diego, born and raised, I came to put the whole city on. I know you hear me on the radio and see me in the video. I put on for hip-hop like my first name, Arsenio. Watching boys in the hood in HD on my video. But I ain't gon' quit. Get my mic hot, let me do my shit. Right. Give me that beat and let me feed my soul. Lost my heart to the streets, cause the streets so cold. I wanna get lost in rock and roll. And hip-hop, lost in rock and roll. I wanna get lost in rock and roll. And hip-hop, lost in rock and roll. Whenever blue kids drops up, falling on my face. I wanna hear some Marvin Gaye. I wanna hear some Marvin Gaye. It's a hard night like for you and me. That's why I'm listening to some Jay-Z. Keep my head up like some Tupac. Keep my head up like some Tupac. And drift away. I'ma go outside and get some money every day. Saturday and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to Friday. And if you driving in my lane, you better get up out my way. Jimmy Johnson mad, driving like I'm number 48. I came from nothing, I ain't even had a pot to piss in. I used to bag of ready rocks in my mama kitchen. Listening to James Brown, living in America. Like in time to Morel Coleman, this is not a character. I was out, but I ain't gon' quit. Get my mic hot, let me do my shit. Give me that beat and let me feed my soul. Lost my heart to the streets, cause the streets so cold. I wanna get lost in rock and roll. And hip-hop, lost in rock and roll. I wanna get lost in rock and roll. And hip-hop, lost in rock and roll. And hip-hop, wait. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, I wanna drift away. I wanna drift away. I wanna go somewhere so far away. Get lost. I wish I could sing me a song like I'm John Lennon. Play the guitar like I'm Jimi Hendrix. Dance on the stage like a king of pop. Michael Jackson. I wish I could rock on the mic like I'm Run DMC. Play the piano like I'm Stevie. Take on a Grammy like Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie.
Yo.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. That is the Tovin of San Diego, rock and roll and hip hop, off of the upcoming album Life and Times of Morel Coleman, dropping in August.
Yo, shout out to San Diego.
He did though, and he mixed a little, rock and hip hop. Not a lot of artists are doing that these days. A lot of people are, do with the trap. Some people are doing with the jazz, but not many are messing around with the rock.
Yeah, no, that was groovy.
Yeah,
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, and then you could probably also say Onyx, but I don't know how.
But there's very few.
Yeah. But you're tuned in right now to Seattle's own Rainier Avenue Radio. This is Fresh Juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. New hip hop, new R&B. Every show we feature a new juice, and tonight's juice we got some cranberry, pineapple, and what's that brand right there? Ocean Spray. Yeah.
Ocean Spray. Yeah,
it's a good
trusty.
It's a good little blend.
Sounds like heartburn.
It's a cure for it. It could be.
It's good though. It's good. I've had it before. It's a solid choice. It's definitely a solid choice. The mango, the cranberry mango that they make as well. I like that a little bit more.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh, we got some opinion on that Kendrick album from one of our listeners, KJ Grand here. Worldwide Steppers, definitely my joint. How he switches that beat up near the end reminded me of Ghostface. So I was excited when he popped up later to the album. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was. I liked it instantly. I think a lot of Kendrick projects had to grow on me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, y'all. So, of course, we got our guests here in the studio. We got BoeBlast here, a comedian, and we got Mickey O'Brien here from Ontario. Let's take a couple minutes here, get to know our guy Mickey here. We got a couple joints to play from him. So, yeah, man. I know we played that joint about addiction a couple weeks ago. And hearing some of the tracks that we're going to play on tonight, it sounds like you're touching a lot of different areas on this record that you already have out.
Yeah, I'd I'm in recovery, obviously. The record's called Shift Change. I wrote it throughout the pandemic. I guess everyone was kind of forced to, sit in their own, I'm trying not to swear.
Their ish. No.
Their own ish. Thank you. At the beginning of the pandemic, I had relapsed, and I kind of came out of that swinging, and just dealt with all my problems. So the record's about self-transformation.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to like with all my records, I just document what I'm going through at the time. And this was really like a dark to light kind of moment. And with the production on it, I wanted to incorporate a lot of live instruments. I was working with Fresh Kills, my producer. Shout out to Fresh Kills. And he would give me skeletons of beats, and I would bring them back to the studio from Toronto. I would bring them back to where I live in Sudbury, Ontario. And I would just bring live players in. We'd put as much as possible over top of them. So I had sax players, harmonica players, organ players, keyboard players, and then I would bring it back to Toronto, and then we'd just piece everything together. And I had a lot of fam come in. I had Prem Rock from Backwood Studios in New York come in, and then just some Canadian legends, Decisive, Ida Sophia, Young Stitch. He's BET World Freestyle Champion. And it was a really big family affair, the record, and I'm really happy with the way everything turned out.
Yeah, definitely. And I know we got a couple of joints here, so we're going to get to one of them. Grace. Here
wait.
Oh, go ahead.
How'd you get your name? Is that your real name?
My name is Michael O'Brien. So my favorite politician in Canada actually messed up my name when I do a lot of union music. Like, I'm a big activist in my union at work. I work in the mines in Northern Ontario here, and we were we were on strike here, and I wrote a strike song for my union, and he was talking about me on this show called Power and Politics on CBC here. And
that's hard.
And he messed up my name and called me Mickey. So after that, I just rolled with it.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
I always get a really interesting story whenever I ask people how they got their name.
It always is an interesting question, and we might as well ask it right now. How BoeBlast? Where you come up with that?
So as I used to rap.
You used to?
Yeah, I used to rap. That was one of my first things. I always had comedy in me. I've been doing comedy since I was 15, but rap kind of took precedence, and it was just Bo. BOE stood for Best on Earth. You know,
I see you.
Gotta have the confidence, right? But that stemmed from something else, a childhood family name. But then as I merged into the comedy realm, it was just like, you know, it turned it into BoeBlast. I had to separate my rap persona over to something a little bit more loving and universal to the craft of comedy. So I just added that blast, putting things on blast, myself on blast, the world's perspective on blast. So I figured BoeBlast it is.
Okay.
Bo is blasting. He's best on earth and he's blasting. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel it. So how about we get to this Mickey O'Brien record? It's called Grace, featuring Sarah Craig. When'd you make Grace?
I wrote this last summer. We had to we had to get everything done way in advance to get everything pressed on vinyl.
Yeah.
Because there's a worldwide vinyl shortage. We're waiting on the covers because now there's a worldwide paper shortage.
Yeah. Anybody see that the Cat Williams?
It's a worldwide everything shortage, apparently.
Yeah, like they short how they short on wings, but then they're short on thighs. I was like, yeah, for real. They said Wingstop closed, the thigh stop. they from the chicken.
I ain't going to chime in on that one. I'm going to leave that one alone.
And this is the last joint on the record.
The last one made or the last one on the end of the track list?
It's the last one made and the last one on the track list.
Okay. Did you write your songs in the order of the track list?
No.
You said that with a question mark.
We kind of did.
For the most part, no. Like there was a couple of them that I had floating around, like that just ended up on the record. But for the most part, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like I come up with the concept for the record and then I start putting everything together.
Well, let me see how you stick the end of this project.
All right, well, let's do it, man. Grace featuring Sarah Craig by Mickey O'Brien off of Shift Change right now on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.
We lie, cheat, and steal, trying to buy our way to heaven. Or poke needles in our arms to escape the hell of living. Picked up this big book to prevent myself from sinning, but I turn on the TV and the devil's steady winning. Seen bombs drop on Gaza like a meteor shower. Well, the doomsday clock ticks closer to the final hour. On the eve of self-destruction, like who puts these men in power? Got me sick to my soul, how we're turning on each other. From Nazareth to Mecca to LA, back to the six. Wish we could find some common ground, some way to coexist. Praying for the redistribute wealth and begin to flip the script. Allah gave us free will, an undeserving gift. We take so much for granted, I'm just happy to live. They're killing in the name of all the rich man's tricks, and all the money in the world could never give them the fix. I can't believe
believe I'm still alive. All my friends is either dead, locked up, or struggling, working 9 to 5. Fate's some real shit and everything is how it's supposed to be. That's big facts. Take deep breaths and bask in every moment, see? I used to be so lost and tangled in my ego, but only when I let go did I begin to understand and grow. I took the back roads, enjoyed the scenic view, and through the smiles and through the pain, discovered all my truth. I write it down, get in the booth and give it all to you. Although the process so complex, I knew exactly what to do. It's instinctive, maliciously ambitious. My soul position, story gripping. What's next? Anything I manifest or envision. Freedom, nothing left to lose. I swear you can have it all if you just change your attitude. If you're in a low vibration, you can switch your point of view to where thoughts become reality and dreams come true.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. That's Mickey O'Brien right there with Grace featuring Sarah Craig off of the album Still Change.
That was
Shift change.
Shift change. Sorry.
That's some refreshing vibes.
You know, still, but it moved, so it was shifted. All right. Anyway,
that joint was super musical, man.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. You said you had live instrumentation that you were.
It's layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were bringing in like shakers and tambourines and like lots of stuff going on. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. And each person was it did a different instrument, or did a couple people do the same instrument, or? Yeah,
I'm pretty blessed. Like I'm about 4 hours north of Toronto here, and I have access to a lot of there's a university here, and there's a lot of like guys that played in like the Canadian Symphony Orchestra and all these things, and I get like they teach music at the university, so I have access to them, and they'll come in and do studio sessions for me for like dirt cheap. So
Man, that is a good connect right there. And I know you alluded to that. You're an activist. I can definitely see that in your the artwork for Shift Change right there. You can see like the badges and
I'm actually an underground
badges.
Yeah, and I'm actually an underground miner for my day job. Like
fascinating.
Yeah, I'll be I work tomorrow morning. So it's 1 o'clock here. I'll be 5,000 feet underground at 6 a.m. my time tomorrow.
Wow.
That's deep.
That is
really for real, yeah. So a lot of my rhymes, like underground miner by day, underground rapper by night, right? So a lot of my stuff gets written underground too. So
wow,
yeah.
Can't wait to hear the
All right,
next
it's
song
time
called
for the no. It's perfect time, Bo. It's perfect time, Bo. It's time for my joke now. He done give me the segue with the hole. All right, here's my joke. You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, what do you call a hole that's 5,000 feet deep, full of baby shoes?
What's that?
A booty hole.
What did he say?
A hole in the ground full of baby shoes.
What is it?
A booty hole.
A booty hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought you was gonna say a Kardashian.
Ooh, yo! So I heard she has another tape with Ray J, but let's not get into that. That would mean so many things if it was true.
Yes, sir, man.
Yo, but y'all did hear that that Johnny Depp's wife was trying to sue him for 100,000 or 100 million?
Yeah, that's bananas.
That's wild.
I heard.
My man lost all his endorsements except for like one cologne person or something. Everybody, nobody wants to work with Johnny. I was like, dang, it's
That was
Johnny,
one of
bro.
my favorite trilogies too. The Pirates. They stuck to it.
Man.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of that? Like the trial? I've just been watching.
I'm actively watching it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really intense
He
because
killed that role.
he
That's
was
like
only
his
going to sue
role.
her. He was only going to sue
did.
her for 50 million, and she turned around and tried to sue him for 100.
All right. Well, we are live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station, Fresh Juice, new hip hop and R&B every Wednesday night, 9 to 11. It is 9:57 p.m. almost here at halfway, and we have a special guest that we'll be bringing in here shortly from New York. One of the new tracks that we were going to debut this week. He's going to help us bring it in. He goes by the name of Peter Wayne. So get tuned. We're going to take a short break, and we'll bring in our guy Peter Wayne here from New York in just a few minutes. Of course, we got BoeBlast here in the studio. We got Mickey O'Brien joining us from above ground in Ontario. Yeah, keep it locked. Keep it in those comments. Take your picks later on in the show. ID the questions later on in the show. Lots coming up, so stay tuned. This is Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. New hip-hop R&B every Wednesday night.
This is Jolie, and you're in tune with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D-Money, Pint, Patron, and ID Yourself. Keep it locked.
Northwest Film Forum's Collective Power Fund is now open for grant applications. Grants are starting at $2,000 up to $10,000 for individual or artist collectives. The annual grant cycle focuses primarily on supporting art that incites public dialogue, pushes boundaries, explores genre fluidity, speaks its truth through an authentic perspective, and is often non-traditional, anti-institutional, socially responsible, or disruptive of any existing structures and conventions. Learn more and apply at collectivepowernw.org.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Come on, right?
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
You are now tuned in to Rainier Avenue Radio, listening to Fresh Juice, hosted by D-Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself. It's Jordy Sam.
I've been sitting here patiently waiting for you to come to me. I done placed my order, said you're on your way. Looking at my phone, said you're 5 minutes away. Girl, make a left on the next street, then another left. See the black Jeep, that means, girl, that you've gone too far. So make a left at the red light, then make a right outside. By then you should know where you are. I need you to drop it off. Drop it off. Hey, yeah. I need you to drop it off. Girl, I need you to drop it off. Hey, baby, I think that you did this on purpose. 'Cause baby, I know what shifts you be working. No, you know I'm not that hard to find. No, let me give you peace of mind, so you know what you're in for tonight. So come on up the
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice, new music from Olympia, Legacy Jones, drop it off.
Fire.
Off of Vices, the prequel.
Shout out to my man Marcus, man. I know Marcus since middle school.
Man,
That's the homie right there.
Taking it out of Lacey, that's crazy.
Taking me back to my Uber Eats days.
Drop it off.
I know. I could just vision myself, driving up and then making it a romantic R&B song when I'm delivering food.
So silly.
Oh my God! You tuned in live with myself, D Money.
Pint size Patron.
ID yourself, you
Here in the studio, we got BoeBlast, comedian right here, and from Ontario, Mikey O'Brien. And we have a special guest that we're going to bring in, man, all the way from New York, an R&B singer in his own right, and get ready to hear his new joint here shortly called Music. But no further ado, here's an applause for our guy, Peter Wayne.
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Appreciate you being with us, man. We know it's late over there.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm up watching RVs on YouTube. It's my fascination to have an RV.
Yeah.
Yes, it's.
I mean, there's something about just parking and calling that home, and then parking somewhere else and calling that home,
and getting it bulletproof too. So
because you might have to just park. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they might not like it,
no
but you
doubt.
might have to just park.
Just park somewhere, right?
Yeah, they might not like it, but that's why it's bulletproof. You feel me?
Yeah, so it can bing off of it.
What's that one? You can hit him with the Luke Cage, yo.
No doubt.
Yeah, so this song that we're about to play from you, man, it's on some real tips, some real R&B.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I know you're talking about it in this joint. It's called Music, and for the folks that that haven't heard yet, they're about to. Tell us about making the track, what your direction was, all that.
The direction was just actually letting people know that they're still like the soul artists that came before us, like the Luther Vandrosses, the Marvin Gayes, the Al Greens. I had to throw in Prince, Teddy P. I didn't mention Michael Jackson, but he knew how to make a love song. Had to put Shy up in there, Jagged Edge. The song is like music back then. I don't know about you all, but I've been in the game for 30 years, and when I heard Let's Chill, I wanted to chill. So now these songs is not knocking these young people, but they telling you like I hit it from the back and all that. Like, whoa. Graphic. They are not playing with these people. So I just wanted to make a song that is timeless, and I'm happy that everyone is gravitating to it.
Yeah,
like that.
It's almost like the old, if you would call it old school, but there's a lot more foreplay involved.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And
ladies love
just
foreplay.
listening to. Oh yeah, they do. Just taking it to a level where, like I said, when I say, don't forget the Al Green, Marvin Gaye, throwing some Prince and Lou Teddy P, because they knew how to make a love song, and the love will last all night long, So it's one of them songs, bro. It's one of them songs,
Is this your interview voice? I feel like you're trying to be like real smooth, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like you're trying to serenade me right before you.
Now, BoeBlast,
y'all need to relax.
Bill.
Y'all need to relax.
No, I got him. I'm from Harlem. I got him. Bill, I keep this voice because if I give you my outside voice, then you think I'm yelling. But I'm calm right now, and I'm in my own home. But but this is it's not an interview voice. This is how I really speak. So
I like that. That's real smooth. I think I'm gonna take over that voice right there.
Nobody can be.
What is going on right now?
Bill, that sounded real nasty.
He basically said, "Wait, you see
You see that,
No,
right? He whispering like the Yang Gang twins,
I
right?
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I do yourself.
Y'all
don't
making
say
my
I said-
man sound like that though.
No, it's all good.
God.
It's love. I'm excited to hear the album. I'm excited to hear the record.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
excited to hear the
And I
record?
never met him
Thanks,
before,
man.
so I'm excited to hear it too.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have
Bless
you
bless
you
you.
know, on the show. So I guess before we play the record, let's let people know where to find you online, where to find your music, all that.
I'm actually signed to RFC. RFC have a rich history. One of the people who's actually was signed us back in the days is Luther Vandross and
wow.
Change. So we have Melissa Morgan, D-Train. We had a lot of soul artists that came off the RFC record label. And you can find me all over. Like I said, I've been in this game for 30 years, produced for Lord Finesse, worked with Whitney Houston, 2-time Grammy nominee, 3-time Showtime at the Apollo winner.
Yes.
And I'm also a producer, so I've just been doing this for many years. You know?
Man, much respect. Thank you for joining us, Peter Wayne, man.
Thank you so much.
All right.
That's my BoeBlast voice right there.
But,
yes.
Hey man, you ain't gonna keep calling me Bill, bro. That's too close to cousin. It's Bo. it's BoeBlast, brother.
I'm dead.
I'm not calling you. It's Peter Wayne.
No doubt.
It's Peter Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
I like how
No
every
doubt.
single one of our guests are rocking a hat, man. Every single one of y'all.
Hats on.
The Yankee hat is the most worn hat in the world, so I gotta represent that Yankee hat. The Yankee
I'm
fitted.
representing, where I'm at.
Tacoma
Oh,
Rainier.
that's heavy. I thought that was Raiders at first.
Nah,
He got the Raiders.
No, Tacoma Rainiers, baby.
That's heavy.
It's the minor league team for the Mariners.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's heavy.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you, Peter Wayne. We're about to play your joint right here, music, and y'all keep locked. We're live until 11 with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. A new joint from Mickey O'Brien on the way. Of course, more from. We're gonna get to know BoeBlast a little bit. So stay locked. This is Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. Fresh Juice, Peter Wayne, music, y'all. Let's take it back.
Do you remember when Luther came on? And everybody said that was their favorite song. When the chair was still a chair. And the house was no longer a happy home. 12 play had everybody sexing. Give me that honey love had all the girls' attention. And don't forget to Al Green, Marvin Gaye. Throwing some Prince and some Teddy P. See, they knew how to make a love song, so the love would last all night long. You can say what you want, but you can't pretend that you didn't get the A side of Voice of Men. Music used to make you wanna fall in love. Music used to make you wanna give it up. You turn the song on when you get in the mood. No matter what it was, it changed your attitude. Music used to make you wanna fall in love. Music used to make you wanna give it up. Give it up, girl. You turn the song on when you get in the mood. No matter what it was, it changed your attitude. Remember when you first heard the group Shine? If I ever fall in love, did it make you cry? And anything you heard by the group guy, if you know what I'm saying, would you testify? New edition, Jagged Edge, Mary J. Blige. When she reminisced, we all felt it inside. There's a meaning in my bedroom, and every freaking day, every freaking night, I wanna freak you. Music used to make you wanna fall in love. Music used to make you wanna give it up. You turn the song on when you get in the mood. No matter what it was, it changed your attitude. and the ladies didn't want no scrubs. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobile? Zapping Roger felt computer love. But can you stand the rain? There's a ride in the wrong way. It seems like you're ready for my candy rain. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. You got that whip appeal. Tell me, baby, how does it feel? Music used to make you wanna fall in love. Music used to make you wanna give it up. Music is love. Turn the song when you get in the mood. No matter what it was, yes, it changed your attitude. Music used to make
Hey, man. 5 babies were made just listening to that record.
For sure. For sure.
Yo.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was doing the Drew Hill hop.
No, you didn't.
Hey, that was dope. I like that song.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
he said
man,
5 babies.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I hit him with the Dame Dash. When they really wanna fall in I was in there.
That's
Thank you, man.
Wayne.
Thank you, man. Seattle, nothing but much love, man. Much love. I thank you. That's how we gonna be rolling, man. We gotta keep that real music flowing, so we can make more babies.
Yes. Let's make them in the right way.
That's right.
I can't afford no more babies, so if you can make a not have a baby.
My man, he said, "I'm gonna go ahead and fold."
Yeah,
with the record sales, I'm trying to have another child with this record sales.
Okay, I feel that, man. Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Really quick, Peter Wayne, what is your go-to song when it comes to having a female in?
You're leaning in that direction, that female accompaniment.
Yeah, you can have a female. What's your go-to?
When I get what I gotta get, I start singing to her. I don't have a go-to song.
Okay,
I do my own. I sing to her. I'll be like, I don't feel like being lonely tonight. I want some company.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
put the music on.
Full screen there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm playing Joe.
I knew he was serious when he hit us with the Boys the Men head shake. Remember when the singer on Boys the Men, he starts singing like this? It's about to come out. He's about to do something fantastic.
Hey, Peter Wayne got skills, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, I still got to throw on Joe and Tyrese. I still sing in the shower.
You know who I jam with, man? I was gonna say I mess with the internet tough. Like they got joints that they got joints you just let it play and like, damn, I didn't even think about that song. That song's pretty fire. Like
yeah. It has a lot of good music out there. It's just that they need more platforms like how y'all presented me on the platform to have their music being played on a larger scale. But definitely your platform is fabulous, man. I want to thank y'all for having me on here, which is great.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
you for coming through. Yeah.
And I'm glad Golden State won because y'all probably have been tight when I got on there and everything.
I'm dead.
You going for Golden State, man? Who you got for Boston and Miami?
No, so it's about to be a whole conversation now.
My team has not won a championship since the year I was born, so we're not gonna get into all that. I rep New York to the fullest. No, that's a lie. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but basketball, baseball.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I live there.
Yeah,
from the prime time.
The last time your Knicks was good, Spike Lee was doing the wrong thing.
The wrong thing, not the right thing. Right? No,
87.
he
said the wrong thing.
Yo, instead of she gotta have it, she had it already. That's what he was doing. Bro.
No, I'm going for Boston, man. I like the fight in those guys, man.
Yeah, but Boston got a little chance, but you know, them boys from Golden State, they shooting in the bathroom. They be in the bathroom making jump shots. Where this ball coming from? The bathroom.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Gary Payton Jr. is not going to be there, man.
Oh man,
he'll be there in the final.
Yeah.
You'll be there for the
He
finals.
will.
Okay.
Maybe I hear my music at halftime or something. Be like, yo, he was just on the show.
You know, if Marcus Smart playing tomorrow,
he should be back.
I think he is.
Horford won't.
Horford won't. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm going for
over
Boston.
here with all this wishful thinking.
That's what it is, right? It's 118 right now over here.
Hey, Mickey, shout out to you guys out there in Canada. My little homie, I cut his hair, Malachi Flynn, point guard. He's from Tacoma.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for Toronto, number 22.
Nice.
He's just a sophomore, but he'll come into his own. You guys might end up trading him before he can give you any value, but
yeah,
a little bit more about him. He's super dope.
We got our one championship. I'm a diehard Toronto Maple Leafs fan, so I know what it's like to have a shitty.
So you feeling me in my Knicks right now? Like
these
guys.
I'm a diehard Seattle Kraken fan, yo.
Every April, if they not somewhere, I'll be like this.
You can't really claim those.
They glaze right over that one.
I've been a fan for less than a year.
Hey, man,
that's as much as they've been here.
I'm a diehard.
It done got some worse stuff. I don't even want to wear a shirt to the bar after playoffs. The Knicks ain't there. I got a Knicks shirt on. I'll be like this. What's that hat, yo? Don't worry about that, man.
This year was supposed to be our year with the Leafs, and Austin Matthews scored like 63 goals, and then
wow.
we didn't make it out of the first
round. That's like,
hold
on, that's like Jordan scoring 69 and y'all lose by 20, right? Come on,
yeah.
The only reason why y'all hockey team ain't that good because you got too many players on your team that have all of their teeth.
Yeah,
you know what?
You gotta have players in hockey that's missing their teeth. Like we gotta know you're a little bit gritty.
Yo, have you ever seen that? There's like a GIF. I don't know if it's a GIF or what do you call it, but it's like one side there's like a soccer player that like falls and he's like, and then the other side is like Alexander Ovechkin. He gets a puck in the face and he's just like,
yeah. That's just like if there was a fight on ESPN with two UFC fighters. I'm always betting on the one that has cauliflower ear. Like
cauliflower,
yeah. Like if you don't got cauliflower ear, I don't believe you're a winner.
He done got out of a few headlocks. He done wiggled out of headlocks. Sure.
Oh my god!
It's always the dude that's got the scar from his eyebrow to his cheek that you be like, "No, I'm good."
This is
no one gets fined in hockey when you fight. That's crazy. Everybody else gets a fine, but hockey, like you let them fight. Go ahead, let them fight. It's part of the game.
Yeah,
it really is. Though. It really is. Though nobody getting injected for that.
Is it?
No one.
It's the only sport you can fight in besides fighting.
No.
Yeah.
Are we discussing this for real?
Are we right?
That's your ID of the question this week.
Right? Yo, y'all took the whole segment from me. We good.
And this today in sports. Hold on. Today in sports. We already talked about it already. Oh man.
Yeah, back to you, Johnny.
Let's go to commercial break.
Or is it Danny rather? Yeah, back to you, Danny.
So man, we haven't really gave Bo much love on this show yet, man. So I know
that's why I had to tell one of my jokes. I had to do something.
I know, right after we made the announcement last week, man. I think you were hosting an event at Nate Jackson's Comedy Club like the night after that.
Yeah, man. I put something together. I've been throwing my own shows for a while now. Last week we had the opportunity to bring out Slink Johnson, Black Jesus, Lamar Davis on Grand Theft Auto, the voice of that, and the founder of the Smoke Yours. It's super dope, man. I've been doing comedy for a while now, and I found my place of peace and happiness in life, and things started taking off really in the realm of comedy. So I'm in a good space.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that transition that you were saying. Like, obviously, you said at the beginning you was just a rapper, but you decided to stop rapping and focus on comedy.
Yeah.
What was that thought process?
Yeah, man. So I grew up, class clown, super observant, family barbecues, family full of funny people, friends. We grew up clowning each other. Nowadays they call it bullying, but for us to just join,
there is a line, though.
You know what I'm saying? Not with us. There was no lines. Like we was talking about each other's mom's nappy hair, ashy knuckles. Wrinkled chin. You couldn't do anything wrong. Back in the days.
Take it back. Where were you growing up at?
South side of Tacoma, by the Tacoma Mall.
Okay.
Okay. There's some truth to that.
South end. Yeah, I'm from the south side of Tacoma. Not necessarily the hill, not necessarily the east side, but right there between.
I know you. I went to Falls. I feel you.
Okay, so yeah, that's where I'm at, bro. And growing up around the homies, you have to have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you were insecure about something, we'll change that fast.
Yeah, they call you Sensitive Sam and all kind of different names. They'll call you a different name every day. You Emotional Eddie, Sensitive Sam.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you all that.
Definitely grew up having thick skin and clowning and stuff. And comedy was always definitely in me, but being a rapper was dope. Like me freestyling was huge. You know what I'm saying? Cannabis was everything to me growing up. So like lyricist was everything to me growing up. And then it went from like the cannabises to like, of course, the Lil Waynes and all that. And me and my partner, I don't know if you guys know Pacific Northwest legend in my eyes, King Lee's.
Oh yeah, King Lee's, yeah.
Lee Soprano. That's who I come up with. We from the same hood, same neighborhood.
Oh,
so
word.
We used to rap with each other. And as he took off and became super dope in rap, I was like, I need to step away from this lane. This is his. And let me do my thing within this comedy realm, and ran with my field, bro. And here I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you used to go to the Nate Jackson back at the Varsity Grill.
Beyond that. So Pierre Crockwell, Tacoma legend, Northwest legend. He actually brought Kevin Hart out here before he even did Paper Soldiers or any one of his stand-up things or Soul Plane before he was him. You know what I'm saying? AJ Johnson from Friday. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to be backstage with all of them guys watching when I first stopped doing my rap thing, and I found him, Pierre Crockwell. He actually found me, and it was all downhill from there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. I really love that about Nate, man. How he's always, bringing other comedians with him. All the success that he's bringing, like he can grab the success and just throw people to the wayside. He could if he wanted to.
Yeah, for sure.
But he continues to build and give opportunities.
Yeah. I actually had to. I won his first ever comedy club contest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's called the Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club. Funniest MFer out there. And actually there was 200 entries and only 50 people got a chance to compete. And I came out on top, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, my booty hole line would have killed him, fam.
Yeah, you got to use that.
I'm whooping there. I'm whooping there.
Use that. So it was dope, man. And now everything's starting to pan out and work out for me. I'm starting to travel. Went to the Bay Area.
Do you have a favorite comedian?
Yeah, I definitely do. Bernie Mac.
Oh,
Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac's my guy. You know what I'm saying? JB Smooth.
Ooh,
he's dope. You remind me a little
of Cat Williams.
Yeah, I think it was dope. I like the way he can express what he feels like the narrative is in the world today.
Right.
I like how relevant he stays, no matter how off the scene he is. He can come right back and be just as relevant as he was when he left. You know what I'm saying? And that's rare. A lot of people can't do that. They don't have the power to be able to leave and come right back and be just as hot as they was before. So I definitely respect him.
I rock with it, man. It's a veteran performance for sure.
I feel like, my bad to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I feel like somebody that could have been really the pinnacle of comedy, but it's so multifaceted and talented is Jamie Foxx. Like Jamie Foxx could probably be.
He hits it in so many angles too.
Yeah, he's the best all-time entertainer I've seen. Like he can sing as good as good as your favorite singer. He can act as good as your best actor. He can do comedy as good as your best comedian. Like he's the pinnacle of entertainment.
So he's pretty athletic from what I gather.
Yeah.
For sure. We're gonna have to continue this conversation after the commercial break. But real quick, our guy Peter Wayne needs to get some Z's, man. So I want to say thank you for coming through.
We appreciate you though, for real, bro.
Thank you, y'all, man.
Ain't not for nothing,
Thank
man.
you.
I do want to send our condolences to what happened in Buffalo. The 10 people that passed away, that was shot.
Thank you so much, man.
Gunman, man, at the grocery store. It's like, come on, man. These people are grown, and we are worried about groceries.
No, he went out of his way, to actually shoot black people, man. It's just messed up.
I want to thank y'all for having me, and thank you for the condolences. I'm about to go hit the sheets.
Hey, before you leave, I got a question though, but just real quick because I need something out of you. The one thing I love about East Coast people is the way they explain where they live. So if you could just tell me what, like, apartment building, 5th floor, 14th and Lenox. I'm working my mother. I never had my father, but I grew up to be the person I needed to be. B.
No, but see, that would be something that someone else can say. But I grew up with my father and mother.
No, but you don't have to say the last. You don't have to say the last part. I just want to hear the apartment complex. What bodega you next to? Like
by St. Mary's Park in South Bronx, New York.
I don't think he's trying to put his
Wait up, hold on. Who's shouting the South Bronx over there? I live on 40th.
My people's from the South Bronx.
I'll be like, yo, I live on 40th. Where 40th at?
40th.
I live on 40th and 7th. That's 140th 7th Avenue in Harlem. Like, we don't say 140th, we go 40th or 39th or 35th.
Yeah, because the 100's already there.
Right. We like, yo, I'm going 19th Street, B. We always end it with B, like, yo, I'm going to 40th, B.
Yeah.
So
you're going to get me a cheese sandwich for my bodega.
Chopped cheese sandwich.
Nah,
B.
it's a Jamaican beef patty, yo. It's a Jamaican beef patty.
With a quarter water.
Oh, he said quarter waters. That's
yo, my man is in there.
Hey, I'm tapped in, baby.
My business is in there.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you, Peter Wayne, for coming through. It's been dope.
Much love, brother.
Much love. Thank you so much, fellas. All right. Peace.
Follow him on Instagram, Peter Wayne.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a short little break. Of course, we got BoeBlast in the studio. We're gonna chop it up with him some more. We got a new joint from Mickey O'Brien on the way. Of course, we got to play Take Your Pick. We got to do I Have a Question. That's all going down in the last half hour of the show. So keep it locked. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Keep showing us some love in those comments, y'all. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not meeting Mrs. Jones in that cafe for a chat and nothing else, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Are you a small business owner in Seattle who was impacted by COVID-19? The Seattle Office of Economic Development is investing $8 million to connect small businesses to operating capital. The Small Business Capital Access Program will lower the cost of Washington State Small Business Flex Fund loans by paying down 25% of the loan principal. Eligible small businesses can borrow up to $150,000 with a 4% interest rate to cover expenses like payroll, rent, utilities, and supplies.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
And welcome to our live studio audience for another exciting edition of Did You know? And here we go with round one. Did you know?
The COVID vaccine is free and easy to get. You don't need insurance or an appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at many locations near you.
And now we're going to double the value. Did you know?
The COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. You can visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round. Did you know?
The Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried because it's twice as contagious.
Then for our finale. Did you know?
The best way to protect yourself from the COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine. Did you know?
Bringing you that Zapata magic, it's Chris Zapata here on Fresh Juice with D-Money, Pint Size, Patron. ID yourself on Rainier Avenue Radio.
I gotta be a better me. Top dog, whole nother pedigree. Snoop Dogg, ain't none of y'all ahead of me. I'm all peace, no beef, so I'ma let it be. Split in the backwoods, sitting up under a tree. I'm thinking back, this is right where I wanted to be. DPGC, feet in the sand as I dance on your TV. Yeah, I make this shit look organic, and this is from the most recognized on the planet. Damn it, and you haters can't stand it. Can't do nothing, cause this just how I planned it. Back to the back cave, follow my rap maze. Real hip-hop, come up out of them whack ways. I see you looking and brainwashed. I'm cut from the cloth of this shit called hip-hop. Don't stop, won't stop, and we show shot. Slide in the 6-4, that shit is so hot. Death Row Records, yeah, dog, we twist them. West Coast, baby, right back in your system.
The world, but yet I never change. They know I'm just a touch away. Still in LA and running everything. Yeah, Death Row is about to change again.
We ran the whole summer, winter, fall, and spring. From Def Jam back to this Death Row thing. And now I'm in control, so I call the shots. I'm sitting at the table, I run my own label. INDEPIMP, grown-up, owner, SHIP. Told you, showed you to follow my blueprints. I see a lot of y'all tiptoeing my shoe prints. Walk that walk, nephew, it's yours. 2 + 2 + 3 + 4. Private jet sunsets at the door. Marble floors with pristine decor. This is the life I chose. Rock on the road, pot full of gold. Never sold my soul. Stay suited and booted. Keep it in the cut with me. Just a touch away. That's why you've
been around the world, but yet I never change. They know I'm just a touch away. Still in LA and running everything. Yeah, Death Row is about to change again.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. This is Fresh Juice with myself, D-Money.
Pint Size Patron.
ID yourself, you heard?
And we also got Mikey O'Brien joining us from Ontario. And, of course, the comedian BoeBlast.
Yo. Conversation we were having behind the scenes. We were talking about that Snoop Dogg. And then we brought up D-Money and posted that Snoop Dogg should be considered in the GOAT argument. And I told him I wasn't mad at that. And I told him the first rapper I probably ever heard of in my life was Snoop Dogg. I was living in Germany. I was probably like 4. And it was that Snoop Upside Your Head joint. So, yeah, I agree with that, man. I mean, he should definitely
He's the only dude that you know that can sit in one seat in one car with a featured artist that's not there in one outfit and kill a music video shoot.
Hey, yeah, definitely.
And he can like smoke openly and nobody's like gonna look at him like some kind of druggie.
Hey, he could have done that on the Super Bowl.
I think Wiz Khalifa is about to be on that level shortly.
I feel like the main reason why we have to put him in that GOAT category because he's never fell off. Every era, and he's still here, relevant from grandmas to 2-year-olds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Ever since the jump,
relevant. So
4 decades.
That was my point on the Facebook comment. That man, a lot of people was putting their opinions in, but this guy has outlasted everybody as far and consistency throughout. So maybe he didn't have the high as far as lyricism as some people.
But he
are
had the
concerned,
high
or-
though. He had the high.
He was high the entire
It
time.
was the original.
but-
Nah, but he was like the original rap, the original West Coast gangster rapper. Like that was, he put that on.
He just pulled the biggest power move in rap history with buying back Death Row, as far as I'm, and he got all the publishing back.
And he was selling Corona during the coronavirus. Like, man, who
Dude,
else?
Who would have thought that Snoop Dogg would have a cooking show with Martha Stewart?
What?
You know what I mean?
My favorite joint is that is The Last Meal. Losing control.
That's dope.
By the way, that joint that we heard is called Touch Away. It features his label mate October London signed on Death Row, and they got an album coming up this summer called Death Row Summer. So I think it'll be a collaboration of Snoop and some of the artists that he's signed recently to the label. So that should be dope. But right now, though, let's get together and get our game show Take Your Pick in order, man. So we want everyone in the comments to get along, get your answers in. There will be two different choices because this is inspired by a card game where there are two choices on the card. You just pick one of them. You can give your reasons or you can just be flat with it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do 5 of these or if we don't run out of time. But first one here, have a time machine or a magic wand? Would you rather have a time machine or a magic wand?
Magic wand.
Magic wand?
Magic wand.
Time machine for me.
My magic wand can create the time machine.
Ooh. I like where your head is at. I said my magic wand can create the time machine.
That's fair. I ain't got nothing for that.
You kind of got the best answer right there.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miles Salvador says magic wand. Han Solo Records says magic wand. I mean, even though you could, I mean that's just like a.
You know what? I'm gonna go with time machine. The only reason why I say that because I already got a magic wand. It gave me 3 kids. It gotta be.
Oh wow, we're going.
All right, you better look. You need to relax.
That's
You
just
need to
me
relax.
being me. I'm still with magic wand. Though.
You got 3 kids?
Red says the time machine pass needs fixing.
Yeah, that's real. That's why I went with it as well, man. The time machine, or just to go back to a moment with that you, man.
And Han Solo takes it the other way. He said the magic wand could be the time machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was gonna go with time machine.
I've seen way too many sci-fi movies and stuff like that to go and mess with any past things, man. I don't want to.
Yeah, well, I watch
got,
Back
like-
to the Future too much, so I'm gonna.
I got
take
like
the time
2
machine.
summers or 2, maybe 3 summers of my life that I would definitely like to go back to.
Y'all wouldn't want Marty McFly's car?
Man,
the DeLorean.
The DeLorean?
Come on, y'all.
Gotta get the flux capacitor. Yeah. Chris said time machine pass needs fixing, man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
What if it made the future worse? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
Here we go with ideas.
it's a deep conversation, man.
That's
I'm with
Interstellar
you.
right there.
I'm with you, bro. Something like that movie Final Destination. You can't alter what's supposed to happen, or else something worse is gonna happen.
Interstellar. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, here we go with our second one. Take your pick. Y'all keep those comments coming. Would you rather, if you're going to go on a date, would you rather watch a movie or go watch the sunset?
I'm gonna watch the movie because you know what next physically
Yeah,
is like.
Yeah, movie, man. You're already, you're already. It's
I was born in San Diego, so I'm trying to walk my tea and walking slow. I was born in San Diego, right? And my hospital that I was born in to this day still sits less than 1,000 feet from the actual sand on the beach. I'm going to the sunset.
Going to watch the sunset?
Yes, sir. Listen.
You know,
all
we
I'm
have
saying,
a proper sound for that.
look, peep though. Y'all need to relax. Look, I want to watch the sunset by myself or with somebody. Like, I just like the sunset. I mean, I'm a surfer. I'm a water dude. I'm an Aquarius. It is what it is.
Long walks.
Y'all need to relax.
I guess I'm gonna go with the movies, even though you really can't really do much. I mean, you're just gonna watch the movie. A
No,
sunset,
you ain't watching the movie, man. You saying that because you just want a reason
a
to
sunset, you could probably get to know somebody a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely going with the sunset myself too, man, because if I'm gonna go on a date, I think conversation is the top thing, man. You sit in a movie, man, there's not
Yo,
that
they say that the
talk
worst
about.
date you could take a girl on is to a movie because you ain't even talking to her.
Right?
Be watching a movie.
That's why you picked the boring one.
Boring one.
You gonna blow the bag on a boring movie, hoping she's interesting to talk to.
No, it's on a fire stick.
I'm just a pig, bro.
He said it's on the fire stick.
Mickey.
I'm being real.
I said that like Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Mickey.
Man, it's just like last week where they were saying Mikey.
I feel like Mikey would be the dopest wingman, bro. Like Mikey would be like, bro, what are you looking at? And I'd be like, that cute joint over there. And he'd be like, you want me to go get her?
Mikey Met Gal, he's speaking of you if you didn't tune in last week. Let's see, KJ Graham says you can't do much sitting in a movie. He's definitely going for the sunset. Okay. And let's see, Miles says watch the sunset. Okay, here we go. This one's going to be interesting here. Live the life of a dog or a cat?
Cat.
Oh yeah,
nobody tells them what to do.
I'm a dog.
Nah, I'm
You
living with the
gotta live
dog.
like a
I gotta go with the dog.
It's a really hard question.
It's a little more complicated than you think it is.
Cats are more independent. They come and go as they please.
Dogs can pull their own weight more than a cat, I would think.
Yeah, but like, if you're a dog,
Literally,
it's like
the
you have
husky.
human servants. You know what I mean? Like cats,
They do what they want for sure.
Yeah, cats actually go out.
No
like,
leashes.
live
They
their
don't have
own
no cat
life,
leashes.
right?
You'll call a cat Sammy. He'll come 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
D, you got the cat at the house.
I'm on my time.
Hey, I'll say this about my cat. She has a very nice life, man. So
going with the cat, huh?
yeah, I gotta go with the cats.
They go out and like live they're like the only domesticated animal that kind of goes out and lives their own life. You know what I mean?
Well, on that note, I was gonna say I never liked the idea of a litter box.
And I don't like the idea of him
I
trying to bring
understood
me.
it. It's like, yeah, it gotta go somewhere, but man,
And
that's
on
like
top
the
of
living
that,
room.
they're gonna try to bring you home dinner from outside out of nowhere. It's like I don't need all that.
It's like a respect thing.
I
Yeah,
feel
they
like-
go out and they hang out with other cats. They kill. They have sex.
I feel
I'd
like
be a
cats
cat.
have better characters than dogs.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
like dogs,
Garfield,
but I'd rather be a cat.
Tony the Tiger. Who else is another? Pink Panther. I think there's better cat characters than dog characters.
I rock with the loyalty in the dogs too, man.
Yeah, loyalty's good.
They thorough.
Yeah. There's not that. I mean, cats can be loyal in their own ways, man.
I'm sure.
But let's see, Miles is living the life.
What kind of cat?
A meerkat.
My man Chris said cat.
I don't know that.
Could it be like a
Cool.
tiger or
Really
a
has more
lion?
freedom.
Like
He's got one tattoo on his arm. Okay,
Yeah, way more.
respect. Yeah, Han
That's all right.
Solo's living the life of a cat as well. So
Okay.
looks like cats winning, man.
Not lie.
Hey,
Hey,
Shout out
bro,
to Black
he's a
Panther.
cool cat.
he said he's a cool cat.
Snoop Dogg.
Shout out to Black Panther.
Snoop Dogg.
It's a cool cat.
You just took it on both directions there. All right, here we go. Last take your pick of the night. Super sandwich.
Oh, that's a question, huh?
No, actually, let's make this a little more interesting. Soup or salad? There we go. Soup or salad, not sandwich. Soup or
Soup.
I was
salad?
gonna say you got to go with the
Soup more filling, more healthy, more hearty.
Soup or salad?
Well, salad I guess is more healthy, but I'm going with soup.
Give me a super salad.
Which one?
the super.
No,
salad.
I said give me a super salad.
A super salad.
My dad did that.
That's good.
He said which one? No, I said a super salad.
My
That's
dad
where
did
the
that.
animated
too.
character
You get a
flips
salad
upside
with
down.
everything on it, so it's not really a salad. Like if you get a salad and you got every single meat in the world on it, and you put the whole bottle of ranch on it, it's no longer a salad. It's soup.
I can't wait for it. After all this conversation, I cannot wait for my
What
idea.
you think what you think has more options? You think there's more variations of a salad or more
soup?
There's definitely more soups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more variation in the soup category.
Man, there's like 80 million versions of just gumbo.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, I changed my answer. I would be soup.
I said gumbo. He said, "Yup, soup."
I'm gonna go with soup too. Hey, you can never go wrong with a ramen.
For me.
Oh, ramen.
Ramen will bring you back.
Bro.
That's the pedestal meal right there, brother.
Rappers
Oh
and
my
ramen.
god, dude.
That broth.
Oh, God.
I have a ramen problem. For real.
He said he got a ramen problem.
Oh yeah. The eggs, bro. Oh.
I need
do you put cheese in your top ramen?
I do sometimes.
Yo, my chick does that. I mean, so I'd be like, man, what are you doing to your top ramen?
Just turn it into a mac and cheese.
You know what's something nasty I used to put in mine?
What?
Syrup.
Syrup.
Yeah, you put
He's
syrup.
really trying to make it sweet.
It's different.
I would never do that as an adult, but as a teenager, but as a teenager with the munchies, all type of stuff.
Man.
It sounds good.
When I did one time was I put hot sauce on the popcorn.
You crumbled it up, but did you
popcorn?
ever just crumble up the pack and put the sauce in it and eat it dry though?
No, not like
what?
that.
You didn't eat top ramen like chips?
No.
Yeah, bro, you have to crush them up and put the
I've
whole
seen
sauce
that,
pack in
dude.
the back
I'm
and shake
like,
it up,
nah,
yo.
I gotta boil it.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
Man, no, y'all just ain't grow up in the hood. That's all. Bro, we was broke. He was like, "Mama, you got lunch money?" He was like, "Nope." "Mama, you packed me a lunch?" "Nope." "I'm gonna get one of these top ramens then."
For real.
But to answer the question real quick, it actually depends on how hot it is outside. If it's a hot day, I'm going with the salad. But if it's a cold day, I'm going with the soup.
There's
Really,
cold
you know,
soup.
it's weird you say. I still eat soup on hot days.
Really?
Yeah, I really do.
Like it's too hot for that.
What's the
man.
top tier soup? Like
KJ Grand's
Tomato?
yes, clam chowder is a soup. Man.
clam chowder is a top tier
Grilled
soup.
cheese and tomato.
Tomato.
Grilled cheese and tomato.
I went like 25 years of my life without knowing about that. That's the one that need to be.
Yo, roasted red pepper.
Yes, there's more options with soup. Miles Salvador says soup.
If you ever go to Texas, there's a spot called Jim's, and they make a mean tortilla soup.
Ooh,
I thought you was gonna say a Texas toast grilled cheese sandwich and dip it in the soup. I might have to do that.
See, now I'm about to make that. I got all that right here.
You know what, y'all? I'm ready to bite into a new Mickey O'Brien joint, yo.
Yeah, Mickey. And you might have to put that on the beginning of something like Mickey.
Right.
I love it.
He has another joint here called Bag Loops. So we're about to play this, and I believe I read that you released this one specifically for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, man.
What is a bag loop?
You're gonna find out.
You're gonna find out. I'm like, I don't even know what a bag loop is, yo.
If around and find out.
All right, I guess we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to play it.
You're gonna find out.
Let's do it. Bag Loops by Mickey O'Brien featuring Prim Rock and DJ Slam off of that album that's called Shift Change. Keep it right now on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll be back. A couple minutes left. We got BoeBlast, we got Mickey O'Brien, and we got you, of course, so stay locked.
Oh, Danny boy, we got a real one. The pipes is calling Wesley Snipe him, he won't see you coming. I'm blowing up like Irish car bombs over drunk and drumming. Top of the morning with my Molotov, you're way too soft. Took my balaclava off and smiled at the cops. Revolutionary rhyme of radical thoughts. A saint from the boondocks here, prayer before bus shots. Take it from the haves and give it right to the have-nots. This is my Robin Hood theory. Touch you behind my back, but you cower when you see me. I mean, it's only right, yo, y'all really should fear me. We walk like gods amongst men. Time to bow to the king and kiss my pinky ring. Premeditated red rum by Pena, right, it's him. No one survives when you're in the grizzly's den. Who God's next to demolish him, they follow trends. Y'all need to put the lean down and stop sniffing dance. Kill them all off with whack rapper tags.
bloodshot eyes, the lids disguise my vibrance. Obey the code of silence, putting in my overtime. And you gon' keep running with that bull like Pamplona. Tears stream down your cheek beneath your wearing poster. Teenage angst ends up horizontal on a tan sofa. You like hip-hop labor, but love reduced to hand-to-hand coasters. What I do in a week in a year, you do not a think above. Face only a mother could love. Too old for this shit, Danny Glover shrug. Sip morning coffee from your favorite lover's mug. Like what? How'd I get here? Talking head, I'm just speaking off the cuff. Out of turn, what's the rub? Flow really tie the room together like a custom rug. Out of pocket, rip it out of socket. I just don't trust the plug. Dude just too used to flipping up. It's dumb. Toughen up. What you looking at? Nothing much. We on the cusp while you lick the balls since you on the nuts. What?
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. That's Bag Loops by Mickey O'Brien there.
Yeah.
Featuring Prim Rock and DJ Slam.
Did you get it?
I flipped the bagpipes on there.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Okay, so is that what a bag loop is? Is that a
the bagpipe loops. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now that was
Man, I learned something tonight.
Yeah.
You know, Braveheart could ride out to that for sure.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah, he could. You know, my mind just had a shift change.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, shout out to Premrock from Backwood Studios in New York. They're doing big things over there.
Shout out. Also, man, shout out to Rocky Sandoval. I saw him post today that he got a record deal signed and sealed. So shout out to him, man.
And delivered.
Putting in work for the longest.
Yo, man, shout out to, speaking of which, man, shout out to Real Cosby getting a deal.
Okay.
Where?
Who, Cosby?
Yeah.
He's working with people. Man, I don't even think that's my business to be speaking on, but shout out to him getting a deal.
Okay, that's what's up.
I can't say with who, not gonna say no names, but he's doing great things too.
Yeah, man.
He's from the tag, you feel me? So that's what's up.
Yeah. Shout out to Tacoma artists for sure. I mean, Louis got his deal not too long ago. So
yeah.
I didn't know you guys played the Wands at the beginning of the show. I met Wands in Toronto a couple years ago. Yeah, and he was a really solid dude.
It's OG status, man. He's been to the show before as well.
Yeah, he always shows love, man. You know, like his joint said right at the beginning, go where the love is, you know. KJ Grant says, where my kid at? That sounded nice.
Yeah.
And he also said earlier on, I had to point this out, he's got your album on cue for the morning.
Respect, man. Thank you.
Yeah. But we only got a couple minutes left here, man. So we want to give both of y'all the opportunity to, if you got anything upcoming that you want to promote or anything else that you want to say. Let's go with you first, Bo. Anything you want to say before we bounce?
First and foremost, man, it was dope talking with everybody and meeting everybody. Mickey! That's sticking in my head. I just wanted to say that again. I wanted to tell you, ID yourself. I appreciate you, bro. You super dope. Pint size Patron. I don't drink Patron, but
he doesn't either. Actually, that's his last name.
Okay. Hey, that's dope. I appreciate you, man. You're super dope. I like your vibe, good energy. D Money, you're hella authentic. I like this platform. I look forward to telling everybody about it and trying to hook you up with other guests that I feel like would be relevant and meet your standard of excellence.
Yes.
I just recently started a nonprofit through my comedy called Laugh Therapy. My comedy was Laugh Therapy, but I turned it into a nonprofit so I can kind of use it as a funding vessel for people that might need money in the community, from paying bills to sports fees for youth or for trade school, whatever it might be. I just want to be a vessel to help build security in other people, because people that are insecure hurt people and rob, steal, cheat, and do all of those other deceiving things. And
we have a bad relationship with money, what it is, and it's hard for us to talk about it at this point. We need to have those discussions so that we can have a better relationship with money.
Yeah, for sure. And so coming up, one of our first events that we're going to do in collaboration with a few other hard hitters in the community, we're going to do a big Juneteenth celebration.
Boom.
Yeah, that's what we got coming up. It's going to be a whole weekend, the 17th, 18th, and 19th. On the 17th, it'll be a gala. And the 18th will be the actual festivities, food trucks, performances, all type of informational booths, vendors, clothes, shoes, whatever that they have. And then on the 19th, we'll close it out with the big comedy show with a lot of my friends coming in town from Oakland, the Bay Area. And it'll be 2 shows. The first show will be for my local comedian friends. One of the people who's going to be on that show is the person that's with me right now, Pete McCorvey. He's dope with a couple other people that's dope in that show. And the second show will be with my Oakland partners. And it's going to be a blast this weekend, man. I appreciate the opportunity to come on the show.
Where is that?
That'll be the Friday event will be at the Watson Convention Center that just was built in Lakewood. The Saturday event will be at Wrights Park. There'll be a parade kicking that off.
Nice.
And then the Sunday event will be at the Washington State History Museum downtown next to the Union Station. So
beautiful.
Yeah, and you can find me real quick on IG _BoeBlast, BoeBlast. Facebook is my government, Dominique Irvin. DOMINIQUE Irvin, last name ERVIN. You can rock with your boy, man. I appreciate everybody's love and support, and I look forward to supporting everybody else.
Most definitely appreciate you, brother.
And Mickey, man.
Yo, I just want to thank you guys for doing this and having a platform for artists like myself. You guys really, if it wasn't for people like you guys, our music artists like myself, our music wouldn't get out to the masses. So mad respect. I really appreciate you guys for that. New album Shift Change, it dropped April 22nd. Check it out. It's on all platforms. You want to find me, just search Mickey O'Brien on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And yeah, mad love and respect. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Appreciate both of y'all, man.
Mickey!
And
I'm saying that till I hear that at the beginning.
It's contagious, bro. It's contagious.
It's coming.
We gotta start naming these episodes, and this name of this episode is Mickey with like 5 Y's.
I love it. Yo, the next album, man, that's you're gonna hear it right at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, well,
bro,
we
you
gotta
need to make a
get
Mickey single now.
We gotta get ready for next week's show because we got 3 guests coming at you, man.
What we got?
We're gonna have David July. He's an alternative hip hop artist. We're gonna have Swamp Tiger.
What up,
Shout my man
from the South Side, and coming at you from up there in Canada, the Dirty Sample.
That's my dude.
I believe he's on your label, Mickey. So, yeah.
You guys wonder why I always want to ask people how they got their name.
Well, we about to find
Dirty
out
Sample.
about the Dirty Sample,
I gotta know how he got his name. I gotta know how he got his name.
Yo, he's a really dope producer. He's fire, man.
You should hear Swamp Tiger's backstory on his name.
Well, for sure. That's all going down next Wednesday, May 25th, 9 to 11 p.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. That's YouTube, that's Facebook, that's Twitter, that's Twitch. Go ahead and follow us there on the Twitter and the Instagram at Fresh Juice Media right there. And you'll see videos, some clips from tonight's program, as well as a picture with Bo here, as well as other announcements of future guests. Spotify playlist, go lock that in at Fresh Juice Mix 2022. Fresh Juice Mix 22. Archives are at mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast. Shout out to tonight's juice, some ocean spray, cranberry, pineapple, some dope stuff.
Yeah.
Blueberry tea.
Blueberry tea on ID Yourself. The Neon Ghost Show is next.
Tim Hortons.
So go ahead and tune in for some real conversation on there. Thank you all for tuning in. Another edition of Fresh Juice. It was 606.
Bring
Keep
it,
jumping
the
that
books.
Fresh Juice. And peace and bless.
Appreciate y'all.